The anticipation's over. Joe Biden's taken office as the 46th president of the US. His inauguration speech focused on the need for unity at home, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have challenges abroad. And recent developments have brought Biden's Korea policy into a closer focus. It was only a few days ago that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un described the US as the North's biggest enemy and vowed to strengthen his country's nuclear weapons. So right there is a fairly immediate problem for Biden to solve. Now, ex-President Donald Trump showed it was possible to steer from tensions to talks, but the dialogue stalemate since 2019 means Biden may have to indicate a willingness to compromise if he wants to reboot talks and prove Kim wrong when he insists the US will never change its fundamental policies towards North Korea, no matter who's in power. How likely is it that Biden will relent, though? His Secretary of State nominee, Antony Blinken, spoke earlier this week of considering options to pressure Pyongyang back into talks. But North Korea's recent moves, including showing off a new submarine-launched ballistic missile, suggest it will be putting a lot of pressure back in Washington's court. A return to nuclear testing or long-range missile launches would create a sense of crisis that would force Biden to react. Blinken may have said they'll review the entire approach to North Korea, but he also admitted this is an issue that's plagued administration after administration. So, how to proceed? Well, one option is empowering South Korea. Under Trump, Seoul's options have been limited. It's been unable to cooperate too far with the North due to sanctions. If the US signals there's scope for the South to take on inter-Korean projects, it might trigger a shift in Pyongyang. Blinken did address the need to closely consult with Seoul and stressed the humanitarian side of the equation, which could allow more wiggle room. We should note other changes this week, including former National Security Office Director Chung Eui-yong, who mediated between the US and North Korea in 2018, being picked to replace Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-wha. Chung may find it easier to deal with Biden's America after years of Trump claiming South Korea wasn't paying enough to maintain their military alliance. But there is a storm brewing in Pyongyang, and skeptics would agree with Kim that it doesn't matter who's in charge of the US, as long as the North's dictatorship remains the same.